Buddy beepity bitty boop ba boop boop. Here we go.
This is the Eric Everyday Podcast for Tuesday, April 25th, 2017. Episode 252. What Remains of Edith Finch?
Hello there. Eric here. How are you all today? I hope you are all doing well and feeling fine. I'm good despite getting very little sleep last night. You see, I stayed up way too late playing a video game called What Remains of Edith Finch. This right here, what you're seeing on if you're watching on YouTube, that is the game. It is a story-based exploration game, very much in the vein of Gone Home, or Everyone's Gone to the Rapture, or Firewatch. And the premise of this game is really quite unique and interesting. So this Finch family has an unusual relationship with death. When someone in their family dies, they seal off the room in which they were living. And just no one is allowed in, but they put a peephole, as you can see there. They put a peephole on the door so you can look inside and see kind of exactly what the room was like when they died. Now, you do this, you're going to run out of rooms eventually because you need a place to live, and if you seal up all your rooms, what do? Well, the Finch family, they built on top of their own house. They just kind of stacked rooms, new rooms on top of it, and it created this bizarre, odd, and amazing kind of house that's this weird shaped tower out in the middle of the woods. It is a really, really cool and compelling game. It's hard to talk about this game without spoiling it. As much as I've told you is almost as far as I want to go. That's all I want to show you or tell you about, Suffice it to say, you explore the house as one of the Finches, as Edith Finch, and you are learning more about the family and more about what happened to each of them, and you experience... You know what? I'll just let you experience yourself. There are unique and amazing things that happen. It's a clearly a lot of care was taken into putting this game together. No little corner or area of the game seems like it was just kind of randomly put there, or everything seems like it was put there with care. A lot of polish, a lot of detail, attention to detail. It is a lovely game. So lovely, in fact, I stayed up until the end. It's a short game, which is nice for me. I like short games because I don't have the time for, 100 hours of Skyrim these days. So, if you play like me, you could play it in 3.5, 4 hours, but I take my time. If you critical pathed it and rushed it, maybe you could get through in 2. But if you go slow and enjoy it and just take your time, 3.5, 4 hours maybe, which is perfect. I stayed up all night and I played the whole thing, and I'm very glad I did. I am eager and excited to try it again sometime, just because, I don't know, it was just cool. It was just cool to live in that world. I really dug it. I highly, highly recommend it. Anyway, it's by Giant Sparrow. They did that other game, that the Unfinished Swan, that game where you throw in paint and then the paint reveals the room in which you were standing. That cool game. Do you remember that one? Anyway. Oh man, I love video games. Gaming is good. Oh, and Flint Hook came out recently too. And if you need something that's way more action-y, play Flint Hook. That's mighty good. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.